Welcome back. Woke is a term we hear a lot these days, but what does it really mean and why does it stir up so much debate across the country? To help break it all down, I spoke with Simon Hankinson, Senior Research Fellow at the Heritage Foundation and author of the book, The 10 Woke Commandments You Must Not Obey. Simon, great to be with you.
Thanks for having me.
What inspired the idea to liken so much of the woke agenda to something religious like the 10 Commandments?
Well, as I was thinking about all of these issues like gender ideology, like critical race theory, that were percolating up, especially in the COVID era when things got really crazy, it occurred to me that the way they were phrased was not so much as these are ideas that we can debate and discuss and talk about and maybe evolve about, but it was we must agree to these things. You shall believe this. You must believe America's a racist, cis, hetero, patriarchal nightmare society, that your history is rotten. If we decide on a Monday that men can be women and vice versa, you must believe that. And they seemed like commandments as opposed to thoughts and ideas that could be debated. And so that's the way that it occurred to me to frame it.
Now, for some people who aren't familiar with your book, what are some of the woke 10 commandments, and how do you advise people to push back?
Well, probably the most controversial are you will not know what a woman is, and you will not know what a man is. Things that we instinctively know and have known for thousands of years, all of a sudden are thrown into question. And how to push back is just to accept that while there's a huge amount of variation in how men behave and dress and act, and women behave and act and dress, they are still men and they are still women. Humans are a sexually dimorphous species like other mammals, and that's just a fact, and we have to work around that fact. Another one is you will trust in institutions, and another one is you will trust the media. Those of us of my generation, grew up generally believing that the media was going to tell us the objective truth most of the time, unless it was an editorial. That's just no longer the case, unfortunately. The bias has just gotten so bad in most of the legacy media that we need to be more cautious, and we need to have a wider range of sources.
Now, of course, we're in the first year of the new administration under President Donald Trump. Where do you see the woke movement going? Is it gaining strength or losing it?
Well, I think they're on the back foot. They're playing defense for the first time in 5 years. Under the Biden administration, if you looked at the political appointees at the Department of Justice, at the Pentagon, at the State Department, the people wielding the levers of power were the ones who believed in open borders, gender ideology, critical race theory, all of the pinnacles of the woke movement. Now, the Trump administration has retaken those commanding heights, but the woke sort of mindset still really captures academia. Harvard, for example, had 3% of faculty are out conservatives, 3%, that's it. And that's pretty typical of elite institutions. The media, sure, there are new emerging sources on the right and in the center and independent media, but the legacy institutions are still very much of the left. So there's an awful lot of work to do, but at the top anyway, the direction has changed.
And finally, if viewers would like a copy of your book, where can they go?
It's available at all fine booksellers, Amazon, Barnes& Noble, and I encourage people to go out there and get it and judge for themselves.
Simon Hankinson, author of The 10 Woke Commandments You Must Not Obey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.